Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So I think it was in the last video the right decision to remove the bearish count, or let's say the short-term bearish count, where we had a WXY here. Well, this is still possible. It could still be a WXY pattern, but I still removed it because it currently strongly suggests that we are going to push higher here. Well, not necessarily without a retracement, which is why I already put this 1-2 setup on the chart in the last video. And indeed, we pushed one more leg up and have basically formed a double top. Now, this does not yet 100% confirm that we are in this kind of breakout pattern, but a move above the wave 1 here, which would be above 1342, would certainly be a really good indication that we are here on the right track and that we are going to push higher in this wave 1 of 3. Yeah. So this would be the bullish breakout we've been waiting for ADA, not for ADA, for ETH. So it's looking interesting. At the moment, my view is, that this is a wave 1 and that we can come down in wave 2 next. This pattern is full. It doesn't need to push any higher. We just need to be ready for a decline, and that next decline will tell us a lot about how Ethereum is going to continue to move, because there are a couple of possibilities, and I'm going to talk to you about what needs to happen so that we can remain confident that ETH is going to move up in the next step. The point here is that, first of all, when do I know that the downtrend is starting, or the decline, or the retracement? Well, you have a channel, a channel here on the chart that as soon as we break below that, this is probably going to come down. So be ready for that, be awake here. Yeah, the question is now, how far is it coming down? So we can look at this in several ways. So first of all, as I said, we can say that this is the first wave up, and we would then be able, let's say the top is in, let's say the peak was in here at 1341. Then I can calculate from the low here at 1265 the ideal retracement. And my view is now, as long as we stay ideally above 1294, my view is that we will continue to go higher. For me, just visually, a retracement to the 78.6% fib level would be quite strong. But still, I mean, in an extreme case, it could come down to 1281, the 78.6% fib level. And as long as we stay above that level, it is still quite likely that the decline which is going to happen will be just a wave 2. So that would indicate, if we get down, if we break the trend line, come down, hold in this area above the 1281 level, then we could still be focusing on higher, especially as we have now 5 waves complete. Okay, only below that level, it will be a strong indication that we are going to see a low below 1264. So the next decline will be a stress test here for this bullish scenario. Okay, so I gave you now very clearly which level we should not break below. Ideally not below 1294. I think that sort of in this situation would be ideally the maximum I'd like to see, but as I always say, it's the 78.6% fib level that really matters here. If you get below that level, it's very unlikely that this is still a wave 2 correction that is going to happen. Because what could be the alternative? Well, the alternative could be still that WXY pattern that we talked about in the last video. It would still indicate that this here was a wave 1, but it could very well be that we haven't seen this wave 2 low yet, before we move up in wave 3, and that this move up is currently only a corrective price increase. And you can very easily count it as a W, X, Y pattern. And then I'm just going to show you the subwaves here. And then here as an A, B, C, and also here as an as an A, B, C. This is absolutely possible. And if we count, or if we calculate now, just sort of the ideal target for a wave Y, you can see that the, just think, yeah, you can see that the ideal target would be 1346, the 1-to-1 ratio. How is that possible? Why can this wave Y go higher than wave 1? That is simply possible if we say that yes, WXY, but it would then be, if wave 2 isn't finished, you will have a large A, B, C pattern, so that the WXY is currently moving in the B wave. And if we say that this decline in wave A was actually a 3-wave decline, which it was, yeah, then the wave B could be, no problem, an overshooting wave B, and then we would come down in wave C. That decline, if it is a wave C, the next one, then, you know, this would be quite a strong decline, because in a flat pattern, which this would be, an expanded flat probably, where you have an overshooting wave B, if we push one more higher, you know, one more higher, if not, it's just a regular flat, a wave C is normally very steep. So I'll still take it off the chart, I don't want to confuse people, but this is sort of the option we can go to should we drop below the 1280 level roughly, yeah, 1282. So, and that's my view about Ethereum. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But overall, irrespective of which of these two scenarios is going to work out, yeah, either way, my view would be that either we break out to the upside straight away, or that we come down once more here, but ideally hold above 1225 anyway in this wave 2, but need to hold 1225 and will then reverse. So there's a bullish and a less bullish scenario, but both of them are bullish. For better confirmation eventually that we are moving higher, a breakout above $1,400 will be needed, but we're still quite a distance away from that. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.